What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be tackling the subject of cheap training. Now, before we get into that, I just want to make sure you guys understand it is very, very expensive at this time to do anything in this game. And a lot of the things that go on in the game, you still need abilities, but your players can do stuff just not as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like the new ability caps and stuff like that. I just want to go over that real quick. When you start putting abilities on the players, you do get 10 on offense and 10 on defense. You know, pretty much with the way that it works out, it definitely helps you in the game. Special teams is also separate, which also helps. So I just want to make sure you guys understand exactly what's going on within the game. These ability caps, or however they're going to refer to them throughout the year, it's really, really good. Well, ability points, I call it ability caps, whatever you want to do. Once you start putting abilities on the cards, you are going to start to see that they do play differently. Absolutely 100%. The reason behind why I'm not really focused on that right now is because it's still early release and, you know, it's EA access and I don't have that much time. So I have to give you guys the insight for those of you guys that are currently playing the game to continue to go on with your MUT, your MUT 21 journey. So pretty much what's going to happen is your cheapest bet of getting training is going to be Drew Brees as an 85 overall. Now, when we go to the 85 overall cards, you're looking for something around 25, 26K. All right, that right now is pretty decent. It gives you a decent amount of training. I think we kind of blew up with the training, like 800 and something. We kind of got from it, or maybe more. We got from the 85 overall. It was just that if you try to go for just the 81, you end up spending about like 9K, and it doesn't really work out mathematically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of weird because you don't get that much from it, but the 85 is a huge thing. And I know some of you guys are saying, bro, you know, why is Drew Brees so cheap? The dude can throw the ball 1 yard. You know what I'm saying, bro? Realistically, the dude's throw power is disgusting. Now, that's not to say that Russell Wilson won't be rage sold soon, but for all of you guys that are wondering about it, I would probably go with him as the cheaper card, because when you start going through it, it can be very, very difficult. Now, some of you guys are going to come up with different methods like, yo, just get 1,081s, whatever like that. Like, look, this 84 is 23, right? I got my Drew Brees for about, what was it, like 26? So you can see the way that it goes. But these cards are actually a lot better for your team. So that, you know, it kind of makes sense for the reason behind why it's like that. Like this guy, what is his kick power? I got to go ahead and see what his kick power is. For those of you guys that are wondering, like, the price ranges and the way that it is, all of these prices are going to go up ridiculously, you know, very, very soon. All right, once the game is out and everybody has it, it's a wrap. Everything is going to be completely over. You know, the price is going to skyrocket. It's going to be crazy like that. So, for instance, right here, he has an 84 kick power. So he might be a lot more useful to me right now at this moment, you know, especially if I'm going to be playing more head-to-head. Currently, we are 3-1. We got 1 loss. Those videos will be available on GmiasWorld Gaming once we get everything all set up over here. So definitely, if you're not subscribed to GmiasWorld Gaming on YouTube, definitely go ahead and do that. We're going to be putting all the other, you know, games on there so you guys can see exactly what's going on. But just to kind of give you an idea, this guy's card will probably go up when everything else is released. But he's going to be a little bit more pricey now because people understand that he's one of the better kickers in the game. Now, do I want to spend that right now? Absolutely not. So we're going to go ahead and back out of that just to give you guys an assessment of why I'm trying to explain to you guys, you know, that the cheapest training right now is Drew Brees. Because the quality of the card, many people are not going to use Drew Brees. Just point blank period. It's just not going to happen simply because it just doesn't make any sense because, you know, he's just not that good in the game. So look, once it loads up, we'll get a look at it right now. And you see he's at 20. Okay, that's Tom Brady. Where's Drew Brees? Oh, Drew Brees done went up in price. All right, so look. Now that Drew Brees is you know, he's trash, but Tom Brady is cheaper, we would go ahead and grab him for 27. You see what I'm saying? Somebody threw him up for 27. It's not like his card is good, and we're looking for like 26, 27. I think mathematically that would be the best, you know, best possible way to do it. If you want to look at some of his attributes and try to figure out, like, why is he so trash? Why is nobody trying to utilize him? You know, it's kind of weird, but his throw power is very, very similar to, you know, Russell Wilson, who we have right now. But again, he's not mobile. You can't really move around. And because it's very, very hard to tackle people right now, a lot of people are going with the mobile QBs. I told you guys about Lamar Jackson already. If you wanted to get that free Lamar Jackson, you'd have to grind out Superstar KO. I would not recommend it. I think that it's very, very dangerous for you right now because Superstar KO is really, really crazy right now. but it'll be something that you guys can go ahead and take a look at. So he right now, between him, you know, he's an 84 overall. I guess it wouldn't really matter as much. You would have to lurk. Like I told you guys before, I'll show you what price I got Drew Brees for before, but you would pretty much just have to lurk it, right? And then when you catch this guy at about 26, 27, you would go after that, obviously, because he's 1 point higher than Tom Brady. But again, if you're team building right now and you're just trying to focus on that, you know, go ahead and continue to do that. But like I said, a lot of the cards that are available right now, if you can snipe some good ones, it will definitely work out for you when the actual game is released. I don't see Tom Brady's 84 overall going up that much more in price. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see that happening because I do believe that the mobile quarterback has the advantage in the game. So, you know, I would just go ahead and lurk Drew Brees. If you guys want to get like really, really feisty, you can go to the 86 to 87 and try to lurk those as well. But this is a lot more difficult to do that. You're going to have to get really, really lucky because now everything jumps up heavily. Now, I want to point this out. At the launch of the game, more than likely, this guy's price is going to be in the 100K range or more. Okay, just so you guys know, because these higher overall elite cards are going to be very, very hard to get. So a guy like Richard Sherman and stuff like that, like this is another aspect of it. If you're not just looking for cheap training, you're going to want to go ahead and take a look at some of the other things that are going on. Because if you do not, you're going to pay that much more for them, you know, once the game is released. So all the stuff that you're doing right now, just focus on that. While you're grinding out the challenges, the missions, whatever you're doing, just keep that in mind. Because it can be a very, very good advantage for you if you're able to snipe some of these cards. Like right now, he's like, let me see his speed. It's not even about his speed though at 81. His zone coverage is so high, the game cheats. So if you throw like an in route, out route, stuff like that, he'll pick those off in his current zone right now. Don't worry about his man coverage. It looked like zone is the move. Because everybody that I played online, they just played straight zone and it was OP. So I'm just letting you guys understand that like it's something going on. I just don't know what it is. And you know, it's early in the game. We'll figure it out together. But it's giving you guys some insight into some of the market prices because all of these cards will eventually go up. But for me, like I told you guys before, I would focus on getting the 85 Drew Brees for about 26, 27. The price will eventually come down, or you will continue to look around this range for now and snipe 85s in the 20K range. Like that's the sole purpose right now. You know what I'm saying? I should have bought the other Drew Brees that was there, like 27 too. That was 85 overall. I should have just definitely did that. I don't know why I didn't, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, I just got it because it was during the stream and the streamers let me know what was up. And I should have definitely went ahead and got that, but I wasn't able to do it at that time. So I'm sharing the information with you now just to give you guys a heads up with it and give you guys insight. You're probably going to get those prices very, very soon. Other than that, we're going to have to evaluate and break down the cost per, you know, card and see what really works. But somebody's going to put them up for cheaper soon. All right, because like I said, it wasn't even like an hour ago that I just got them for like 20-something. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what the actual price was right here in the section. What is this? Okay, so, okay, what is this? Get out of here with that. Come on, bro, get. Okay, so we got it for 27. So looking for 85s at that price, that's probably what's going to get you where you need to be, and it's going to save you a lot. And, you know, pretty much now that people will watch the video, you know, you're going to have some people that's going to try to put them up for higher. But just look around the 85 overall range because it looks like around this price you get the most bang for your buck. You could then go buy your playbooks. You could then start to upgrade people with training because everything is so expensive, bro. It's going to be very, very difficult for you guys to maintain it if you don't go, you know, very, very careful how you spend your coins this early. All right, guys? I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You go ahead and have a great day. Until next time, one love, y'all.